Hello traders, this is Joanne with Succeed in Forex. Welcome to our Forex market news broadcast for Friday, February the 15th, 2008. The news out of Switzerland this morning was the dollar slid after Bernanke comments on economic growth. The dollar slid against the euro and yen on Thursday after Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke said the U.S. economy outlook had worsened and that the central bank would act as needed to support growth. In remarks to the Senate Banking Committee, Bernanke said falling home values, a softer job market, and high energy prices are expected to hurt consumer spending in the short run. Bernanke's comments reinforced the impression that the Fed will cut interest rates again, with rate futures pricing in a 50 basis point rate cut in March. The Fed has cut the benchmark rate by 225 basis points in the current easing cycle. He also said that changes in monetary policy take time to affect the economy and should boost growth in the second half of 2008. And analysts are saying that will limit the dollar losses. The euro went up to 146.48 high and closed at 146.42. The pound dollar rose to 196.19, while the dollar yen fell from an earlier one-month high of 108.61 to 107.80. Unlike the Fed, the European Central Bank has held benchmark rates steady at 4%, and the ECB Governing Council member Axel Weber said on Thursday that policymakers are more concerned about inflation than growth. In the Asian session, the focus was on the Bank of Japan holding rates. Overall, it was an uneventful Asian session that wrapped up a quiet week. As the equity markets crawled back, low yielders fell, while emerging market currencies, which were under pressure in the recent weeks, recovered slightly. The euro-dollar continued to trend upwards, reaching 146.64, while the Australian dollar continued to rally from February 13th, selling off, hitting 90.57 with strong momentum. The Bank of Japan held rates at 50% as widely expected. The vote was unanimous. Yesterday's GDP might have weakened the argument for a rate cut. The market has all but given up hope for a rate hike this year. Bernanke's comments in front of the Banking Committee did nothing to alter the market's expectations of another 50 basis points cut in mid-March. The Fed's baseline scenario is still that the U.S. will move close to the precipice, but will not fall into a recession in the first half of 2008. To ensure that, the Fed has a combo of monetary policy and fiscal stimulus, which is expected to enhance growth. Yesterday's release of the Eurozone GDP figure was lackluster to what was otherwise a year of strong growth. In the U.S., the University of Michigan's index will be an interesting indicator to watch. After an unexpected rise in January and decent numbers of the IDP-TIPP index, it is possible to summarize that the U.S. consumer confidence might be stabilizing. Well, that concludes our news for today and this week. Hope you've had a great trading week and have made lots of pips. Before we sign off, we would like to invite you to join us at our website at www.succeedinforex.com. There you can find a link to our Yahoo forum, also called Succeed in Forex. We hope you've had a wonderful trading week, made lots of pips, and we look forward to seeing you for our next Forex Market News broadcast on Monday.